still, they forgot.
Oh, so they actually played it out manually.
Yeah,
I thought Mod actually wrote a script.
No, they had to do it. I watched them do it.
Wow.
Thing is, as well, they had to they forgot one player to P90 instead of SMG, so he got more cash than he deserved. Lots of
at this point
discrepancies, but at this point, it's not a massive game, right?
Exactly. It matters for seeding, but it's not like this is a major championship final. Both teams will make the playoffs. Both teams are in the same positions they'll be in. One will have to play a quarterfinal. One will have to play a semi. Who Fnatic plays is the only thing on the table. So let's just get it on with. At this point in time, it's getting late.
Oh, no.
I don't have enough vodka in my bloodstream for how late it is, and I might actually die. So for the sake of me, we have to get this going.
Right. It's fine. It's all good. I thought we had another issue there, but we're fine.
I was wondering what you were knowing about.
I was in game, and I could see something else going on, but it's not on the stream, so it's fine.
Taz waiting inside connector with the MP9. Right gun to be in for this close angle, but Venton already spots his shoulder. AK shot into him, snaps the aim correctly onto Bialy, but doesn't close out the kill. It's going to be Twist that will. So instead, headshot from Venton, though, onto Neat. That's nifty. To Neo. That's a very convincing round. Considering we said Virtus.pro was the one that was in favor of the round that was in dispute. Now, again, I don't want to... Let's not get mad if you're a Virtus.pro fan. This is a very awkward situation. Extremely convincing from fnatic. And the headshot from Twist. Down through the boards at Shadow. Pretty cool. You don't often see that spammed. You see it normally Molotov.
Decent round from fnatic there. It's going to be a full eco now for...
he says. No,
no
I'm pressing you. No, I'm pressing you, Henry, is there?
Well, it's just like, it's quite hollow at this point. I don't know. You know?
True.
But anyway, it's going to be a full eco here for Virtus.pro, for USP, a PD50 Bialy. Actually, well, I guess relatively, we were kind of speculating whether they would take this 100% seriously. That's a very conservative buy, not giving anything away. So maybe they are going all in on this one.
You know what? I actually am, like, sometimes there's a lot of skepticism about Venton being on this team. Pauf left. Godsent wasn't part of the transaction that led to the three-man swap. It was a 3-2. Venton was the one they brought back after he stood in for Fnatic.
That's right.
And then the one thing his teammates always say, oh, he has aim, he has aim, he has aim, stop hitting, like, you know, not hitting on him as if they were flirting, you know, bashing on him in terms of saying he doesn't bring anything to the team, leadership ceiling he has. He's not in game leading now. He's entry fragging. And I actually agree with the claims about his aim. Zantares, to me, is still the king of crosshair placement. But Venton's pretty damn snappy in his movements with his aim.
At his tournament, he's been impressive, definitely. Well, this round is over, but it's Bialy. He's got the only upgraded pistol here. He's up and towards the just outside the palace area. Gets a headshot out of so not bad at all. And it's going to be Pasha, the last remaining player here. Towards short, USP walking, hoping to get something out of it. Maybe just delaying the inevitable, going back to B, it seems. Ooh, nice little shot at the bomb planter there. This is more like a movie.
I like movies. It's about the time of the night that I'd want to watch a movie. You probably wouldn't be the person I'd watch it with, but that's okay.
The kind of films you watch, I wouldn't want to be there either.
It's true. Racing documentaries are not your thing.
Music documentaries are my thing.
Yeah. If anyone hasn't seen Adrenaline yet, the BMW touring car story, you need to watch that. Pasha last alive. USP in hand, he's going to try and peek toward connector. If he does some damage, great. If not, he literally has 0 invested into this round at this point in time. Saving the USP does save frag money going against them. But considering everyone's on AKs, it's not like it's that much in the end anyway, and Twist is going to get the kill.
Well, a pretty redundant round there. It was a full eco, just a PD50 purchase by Virtus.pro. This is the round where it gets interesting, though. We're going to see potentially an AWP. Pasha could drop one, as you can see. $1,400. He needs $4,750 to buy one. Doesn't bring it out. Bialy goes straight in with the MP9. Neo with the Scout. Okay, then. So definitely limited, but a team that can do wonders with these lesser weapons, especially Neo the Scout. I've seen him do some fantastic things with that before. It's Pasha, aggressive. They're up against the ropes in terms of money. Going to have to push up, see if they can find the first kill. It's lining up for him. He gets the first one. Looking for 2. Headshot comes in, but that's all he's going to get. Backed up by Taz, though. What great synergy that was. Getting those first 3 frags, and now Dennis and Twist up against the world.
Yeah, this is very good from Virtus.pro. Great response. As they get immediately back into this game. Taz gets the headshot onto the Twist. Dennis Meister, the last alive, taken down before any can do any further damage. Taz on 12 would have been a lovely person to find in that situation, but he with 3 kills sways the round heavily in favor of Virtus.pro, and that's going to give the money a massive boost on the Virtus.pro side with all 5 players staying alive. They'll rebuy some utility. Surprisingly, not more kits being purchased, but there is 2 of them. You can play one on either site.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much all they could do in that round. Obviously, they don't have the arsenal to go up against terrorists there, so 2 players on lesser weapons push out, try and find those kills, and how well it went for them is evidence with that push towards mid. 3 kills found at the start, and Bialy staying on the MP9. They're going to go aggressive once again. A little bit more cavalier than we're used to seeing on the CT side here. Virtus.pro, we have pointed out, this game doesn't mean too much for them, but they're getting punished this time.
That's where I rage at the A1S. It's just one of those things where you can't hit that shot. You try, and then you're so screwed on letting it reset. Can't possibly hope for the damage potential to be there when the AK's got a chance after you get the drop, and that's going to cost Dennis. That's frustrating. Or rather, excuse me, it's going to cost, I think it was Neo in that case, but Dennis does go down in the end. It's still 3 men down for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, well,
that's kind of the thing that triggers me when you're looking for the headshot and can't find it. Venton's going to find exactly that and return the one to Snacks. AK-47, 1 bullet, 1 kill. Pretty straightforward.
Well, they try exactly the same approach again. I guess it's one of those things, right? No one's expecting you to throw it in twice. It's like you throw it in every few rounds, especially when you feel like the terrorists think you're on a weaker buy or potentially going to be holding up with the AWP. They throw it in twice in a row, this time punished for it. It was Twist finding 2 kills there, Olaf and Benson chiming in as well. Just Bialy now. Not a great situation for him, 4-on-1, and this has an MP9. There are 2 players on low HP, that's Benson and Twist. That's I think his chances are very limited here. Oh, there we go, an M4. We can upgrade to a weapon. Maybe something can be done. Headshots Olaf Meister. But nades and flashbangs raining in at this point. They've got 2 Molotovs as well. They know where he is. Presumably one of those will be flying in momentarily. Actually, no. Maybe just keep the $400. They know they're going to win the round regardless.
Molotov into smoke to try and push Lekro out. He's already out. 99 HP. Hits a shot. Bialy down 3-3. So a chance for fnatic still to capitalize on this game. Remember, they want to try and capitalize on that 2nd seed.
Forcing into this round. It's certainly not going to be an ideal buy. They're going to get rifles and body armor. But you can see they've only got 2 smokes, 3 flashbangs, and a decoy. That's it. 2 decoys, I beg your pardon. 2 decoys could be important. The thing about the decoy is, right, it's definitely underrated in terms of what it can do. I think someone needed a proper video, more like some demonstrations that some teams have done in the past, especially Astralis. They've done some cool things with them. And it can be used to do the old heating trick as well. You bounce it around the corner, then face straight away. Decoy is definitely underrated, in my opinion.
Olaf, AWP trying to find the shot onto Pasha. Just wall him. Just do it. Let the Reddit detectives assume otherwise. Twist is going to take down Taz as he gets aggressive, knowing that he come out from the underpass. Got impatient, perhaps, is the best way to put it. As Neo plays on top of the cinders. Smoking his way, won't be able to spot out toward middle directly, but if time goes on a little further and Twist, ooh, thankfully turns around. That smoke about to dissolve would be in the open, and he does still win it, Neo. Now he's got a flash to let him cross back over, but that's going to go down toward underpass, so he'll stay in the corner. It's going to be Snacks instead that comes out to take down Lekro and Cat now. Definitely Neo can shuffle out of that position, and back through the vents he goes over to the B site. They're already in down from apartments. Venton, his entry kill again pays off. Dennis is going to go down immediately after, but Olaf holds the angle toward the window at Checker from the apartments, and the AWP shop will prevail. 2 versus 2 in the post plant. Olaf's gone further than that. He's found Bialy. It's all down to Snacks and yet another clutch, as he's just got a USP to try and bait them out. He does have an M4, but doesn't switch to it. I imagine it needed a reload that he didn't think was favorable, and Olaf's going to close out with 3 kills overall to give it a 4th round to fnatic.
It was always going to be a difficult round there for Virtus.pro. Limited in what they could buy, we did say. It was a couple of flashbangs from decoys, 1 smoke, that was about it. So they're going to be fully killed now. fnatic doing a good job there. Just solid fundamentals. We saw them actually batter SK out on this map, 16-5, so we know they can play it. Especially on the T side, they've looked very formidable. Especially Venton, like you pointed out, his entry frags on this map alone were where I really started to take notice of him yesterday. But there it is, Twist. Another talented Swede. He managed to get the first kill on Snacks there. Of course, against a full eco. Not much to write home about, but Taz going for the re-challenge, but can't find anything as he's smoked out.
Twist going to work toward connector with the AK. No one inside of it to confront with these pistols. They, oddly enough, would like to put more of a presence and pressure inside of middle through window in the ladder room, which shooting through a window down the long corridor at mid with pistols doesn't really work favorably, so not stacking up connector. Bit of a question mark around that, but fnatic showing that mid pressure is going to be what they go after, just like they did against SK, and here again, they're finding it, they're getting it, and they're making it work.
Yeah, absolutely.
I haven't even seen their default come to play because they're just finding early picks.
And another limited buy here for Virtus.pro. They can't get the AWP out on Snacks, something they rely very heavily on the CT side especially, but have a look at the loss bonus. Where is that currently sitting? It's actually at the 3rd stage right now. After winning round number 5, Virtus.pro did get fully reset, so they've been struggling ever since. It's going to be 5 and 4s, no kits, no incendiaries, 3 smokes, 3 flashbangs. That's very limited. They're going to have to push once again. I think I can spot Taz at the top of middle here. So yeah, but he's going for it, but a defensive hold once again. I'm sure he'll be flashed in. That's why he's got his back turn at the moment. Watching to underpass, and this will be presumably the moment he goes for strike here.
Taz is trying to get aggressive. Look at the amount of bodies on the other side of this that are going to peek it in return. Lecro's playing the default. This is what we talked about. Lecro, B courtyard in apartments, all off over toward A. The other three, they swing. Taz is going to be waiting for this peek. He's playing passive-aggressive on this corner, but Twist is going to find the shot. Now, what's the call in Lecro's default? Because they brought Olaf back over. 3 going to swing at Horseshoe, and Lecro's going to go directly into the site. No smoke off on window. Okay, take that back. He did put the smoke in the window from the courtyard. I didn't see that go over. Normally, that indicates a boost, but where that early pick came in at the top and middle before they executed, now they've got a chance to just hit on the B site. And a smoke potentially going to drop down. I think it just bounced at the top of connector, but Bialy's forward of that. 2 kills for him. They don't consider the most probable position by which they can be taken down on Catwalk, and Dennis has to go back for the bomb. Thankfully, the smoke in window is not yet dissipated, and as such, he'll be able to grab it concealed. Pasha's position's perfect. They don't know he's here. He's heard noise inside the site. Here's it goes toward bench, but that also leaves Lecro in a position where he actually gets the angle without knowing that Pasha was there. Great shot from Snacks.
Yeah. A lot of work to do here. No kits. None of the team actually had one here. They're rotating in towards kitchen. This might be in vain at this point. I think he just has to save, surely. Still fancies it. He's probably got about 5 seconds to find both these kills before it's the point of no return.
Olaf looking inside of apartments. Yeah, I think he's going to go out.
It's just like a formality, right? He can't win the round. He has to fall back, surely.
3, 2. All right. I like that shot from Dennis. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say I like what he's trying to do in terms of get one exit kill and just try and play a long game, but yeah, you were right. Probably should have backpedaled out of there sooner.
Yeah. Well, look,
I say backpedal a lot lately, don't I?
Snacks is like, he's been the master of... Yeah, you do actually say that quite a lot.
It is. It's like a new thing. Eventually you fall into these crutches. I have to break it.
Snacks is one of those players who's been doing amazing clutches recently. There's not so much pressure on them winning this game, right? So if he fancies them, he can pull off something amazing. It makes him feel better. He gets some nice highlights, whatever. But now it's going to be another full eco. A lot of ecos here for Virtus.pro. So...
To be fair, they've already secured first in the group.
Exactly, that's what I mean, right? So that's like, for him, it's like, it's just a morale boost. He gets it, it raises his profile even more. He's been playing amazingly recently, so why not go for it? Like, he might as well try and go for the flashy plays instead of the conservative saves, you know? Why not? Let me just remind you that while we're on this sort of round, fnatic, they win this map, they finish second in the group, and they play Dignitas. If they lose this game, they're still through the group, but they play G2.
Dennis down middle.
Oh, that monster I drank, Matt. I might have to leave you in a second.
I was literally just thinking the same thing. That's incredible.
Maybe we bring Alex on for...
I was going to just do it subtly without saying it and let people figure it out on their own, but now you've broken the surprise. Twist is going to take Bialy down. It's Pasha left with 25 HP. And as such, it's going to be another round for fnatic. We'll go 7-3 in the first half in the 10th round. Pasha this time will go for the save. There's no heroics to be had here. Never mind the morale boost. They're slowly searching for his position, but I don't think... Just trying to calculate it. Twist has gone through underpass. I don't know if he'll get there in time. It depends on where Pasha elects to stop. Actually, yeah, Twist could theoretically get there.
(6-3). Was pretty much a full eco here from Virtus.pro, but Pasha does manage to get an AK-47 as I'm describing this round. You can see Pasha pick up a couple of kills. He does need to get one, but Pasha does go down in the end in the hands of Venton. And there it is. It will be 7-3.
So 7-3, fnatic. They will have a bye this time. Olaf going to go immediately onto the AWP. It's Neo and Snacks that are going to have a double op against them. And there's only one kid. It's in the hands of Pasha right now, which could be an interesting prospect. And Taz, he's going to go over to the A site and stack up with Snacks.
Yes, indeed. And we had a little bit of a switch up because it does seem like bladders are full. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do some play-by-play for the first time in forever. Currently, though, we're going to be seeing this kind of standard battle for mid-control we've seen going on throughout that. Isn't that right, Yenko?
Definitely so, Alex. We see that Snacks and Neo are with the double off setup, and Neo picks up a frag, but it's immediately traded by Olfmeister. 4v4 now, Alex.
Wow, some solid play-by-play as well coming in from the Serb and Al Twist. Constant presence in Palace. This time he creeps and crawls towards Dark. He has gone unnoticed so far. Who is that lurking?
He's got to know Bialy is here. He always plays from this spot.
Predictable, yes, but he has to hit the shot. Still Twist, pre-aim will be rewarded. No, the spray's poor. Bialy will bring it down then. It will be 3 remaining for fnatic as they do strive to get something back into this round. 60 seconds still left, and middle does seem like their best bet.
VP just has to play passive now. They have the numbers advantage. They don't want to give any free kills to fnatic in this situation, while fnatic, on the other hand, their best bet probably is grouping up, trying to get one kill, and then maybe switching to another spot on the map. They still have 50 seconds left, Alex.
So much time, no need to overcommit. However, it does look like it's going to be Taz first on the chopping block for VP. Taz, what's the plan here? He's going to get some information, but it's not rewarding. It's going to be Lekro who does behead, and we know what he's capable of. We saw it even on Mirage versus SK. We'll see if he can replicate that success here with 30 seconds, and they still haven't made the decision yet, Yanko. Does look like B might be on the cards.
Definitely so. They were checking ladder room just about now. That they smoked and pushed through their own smoke, but now there's going to be some work for Pasha.
Uh-oh. Things are going to get difficult. That's the bomb loose, but only 19 seconds, and so survival is going to be the primary goal here of the Poles. On the cross, though, will be Neo. He's down. Olaf was the one to hit the shot, and now 1 versus 1. Olaf's so damn low, and as is the clock. 3 seconds, or rather 3 frags are ready for Olaf, but the bomb will go down, extending so. Thanks to the work of Olaf and punching in those digits. And so Bialy thrust into a 1 versus 1. Olaf seeking the quad kill in this round to make it 8 for the Swedes. Slowly does identify Bialy's position, but he misses the first. He opts for the deagle. Surely not. What on earth is this? He's trying to recover a rifle and does so. Molotov got to be steering clear of that with 9 points of health. Olaf gets him low. Not low enough. Just 4 points of health. And Bialy's going to be wiping the sweat from his brow as he's going to go ahead and make it 4 for the Polish.
Seems like both of the VP players towards the B bombs, I think it was Pasha and then Snacks afterwards, were expecting someone to come from B apps. But unfortunately for them, all the fnatic players were coming up Cat. They got the favorable trades, got into the bomb site, but in the end, Olaf just missed one more bullet to get that kill on Bialy, and fnatic, VP takes the round.
Another full buy then coming in for both. Haven't seen too much of a switch up yet from fnatic. They are going to go ahead and go for this rinse and repeat, sending the majority to middle. This time, blood is drawn fast. Snacks bites the dust. A Molotov to ensure window can't be re-peaked. And another frag swiftly. Dennis dispatches of 2. A double kill. Taz and Bialy forced to watch from the sidelines as just Pasha and Neo remain. Neo looking to switch things up, but he's already gone down to the jungle. And so Pasha, last man standing. Just 1 man left. And so in this slight downtime, I'm going to go ahead and disappear.
Disappear indeed, Alex. I never wanted you here to begin with. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I'm sure that's
in the room.
A new duo that's formed. Pasha trying to save an M4, 7-4. He might get Lekro in this as he jumps around. Good response to actually catch him in the apex of the jump. Won't be late out of that corner as he times the apex perfectly. It's going to be Dennis on 10 HP, won't be able to chase down too much, but Olaf can potentially smoke out on the other side of vents. He'll have no idea where Pasha's waiting, and it's kind of an awkward situation to try and push through that. When you know there's a rifle on the other side, Twist elects to do so. That gets threatening. Twist goes in, Pasha finds him.
Is this a harsh reset? We were otherwise engaged when this was going on, but it looks like VP won a round, and presumably, yeah, they did. Oh.
That is a massive reset.
Whoa now. Okay, we'll have a look at that. My game's crashed, of course, so.
Get wrecked.
We'll have a look. They're forcing into it. Why not? 1 M4 saved. CZs, 5-7s. They've got a couple of smokes to work with as well, some flashbangs. 8-4 here, round number 13. Full buy for fnatic. Showing us once again, they are actually a very interesting Mirage team overall.
I'm actually, yeah, very much so. We'll come back to that point. Olaf almost had the timing right to catch off. I think it was Neo on Cat. Yeah, it was. So that would have been promising, but he'd like to walk back away. Yeah, we talk about Crims being sort of one of the contributing factors in the previous fnatic lineup, where he was able to hold off the connector very well. He was very efficient, similar to what he was on the B side in Inferno. That's another side I'm sure he more than anyone wants that map to come back into the pool. Maybe Freiburg as well, but very efficient, and he would hold them off down to the bottom of the middle so well that teams that wanted this mid presence couldn't necessarily get it, because even if they had it, they couldn't do anything with it, just because of the way Crims played. With him gone, we thought, okay, fnatic, they'll never reach that level again on Mirage, but now it's the T side that's impressing me. Their ability to take mid control from other teams is very impressive, and it's just a straight up default that works.
Doing wonders at the moment for fnatic. I'm hoping to see how it develops going forward. This lineup is getting better and better every time we see them. This tournament's been great for them. They're out of the group so far. And this is just a decided 2nd or 3rd seed basically at this point. They've already lost the first map, so let's see what happens. This should be a foregone conclusion, but oh my god.
Oh, Pasha! Through the smoke, denies the plant, turns and catches Twist before he can respond. Neo's got vented, and Virtus.pro suddenly steal around out of nowhere. Low HP on Dennis as well. Pasha's gone massive. And I'm not talking about the gym in the morning. He's massive right now on the server. Snacks will close it out. That is brilliant.
That was crazy. That was a really limited buy. One M4 saved. That's in the hands of Pash. The guy who's got all the kills to send. Sees it around him. A 5-on-3. Pushes through the smoke at the absolute ideal timing there. It's actually couldn't be better for him. He runs through, finds the bomber, finds a second kill as well. Isolates the AWP who's stuck toward Firebox, and that actually is pretty sick from Pasha. And it's going to be round number 14. Pasha's, I think Pasha was the fourth player we were discussing earlier. I think he was the missing one. When we said Freiburg, Simple, etc. I think Pasha
you're
was
right. No, I think you are right. I think he is. He was in the third to fourth, switched with third to fourth. Excuse me, switched with.
The other guy. Got to know.
With Freiburg in that position, and Magisk Boy was the one number 2.
Yes, so that's right.
In the ratings overall, that's what we're speaking about for the first 2 days of the tournament, which is very impressive. Day 3 almost done. Last map, first half, 14th round, almost all the way through this. Hopefully, we get there without further resolve. It's going to be passed down to 3 HP, but again, he's the one to find the kill. Dennis goes down. Not a bad pick to find early on.
5-on-4. And it's Pasha once again to get that first pick. And Taz, he's going to town here, pushing for underpass. He's going to find a second kill for Virtus.pro. Dennis and Lekro go down. And at this point, okay, I was about to say, what can fnatic do? Olof does find something towards the connector, but Neo's there to strike once again. 4-on-2, Pasha on 3 HP. Venton has got himself in towards the connector here, but there is presence from Neo once again, looking for his second frag here. He can smell the terrorists on the other side, it seems, but Twist, a sloppy exchange, but he comes out on top. They still have a chance of winning this one. That probably shuts it down. Good awareness from Taz. Just Venton remaining. He can't do anything about it. Taz has been great at sort of as well, to be fair. Lots of big moments from him. That round is no different, and it looks like the money for fnatic won't be amazing. They can get 3 AKs for now. You can see the 2 remaining players on your screen. It's going to be Venton and Olofmeister. We'll be struggling going to round number 15 here. So 2 takedowns for them. They do get smokes though. So I'd say when you have that kind of buy, you want to be doing the set pieces, right? You want to be throwing in those takedowns through the smokes. We'll see what they bring to the table. Probably a default into some sort of A execution. They're very good at the A splits. They've got that connector smoke they use from middle, and they're actually doing a very good job of shutting those ones down. But this time, Snacks and Pasha, double AWP setup. The secondary AWP is going to be towards B apartments. Pasha certainly is known to wield that weapon. He's going a little bit more aggressive. That's within his playstyle. We'll see what happens here. Last round for fnatic, looking to make it 9-6.
Off this time, back up toward mid. They will. Oh, all right, hang on. Almost catch the player. Neo rotating back in, and Taz, perfect timing, walks back in, finds 2 of his own. Bialy's going to take Venton, and Lekro's got to respond, does so. He'll find 2. He's on 17 HP. Neo on 2 is still in this, so it's a 3 versus 2, despite that the overlay's slightly confusing. If you just look at the health bars, Neo can actually just be a martyr and try and bait off of this, or at least get information, and you never know. If he plays this right and cleverly, he can catch someone off. So it's definitely still 3 men up for Virtus.pro. Lekro on the A site with the bomb. Excuse me, Twist has bomb on the A site nonetheless, trying to hold this off rotation. Is going to let Twist walk in toward B. The problem is him going into B. Apartments has been pushed, and is it going to be red from Neo? He's the low HP player, remember. He's trying to backpedal. Pasha's going to spot him. That'll bring Neo back down the corridor, and Twist just needs a place to plant this bomb. Problem is in doing so as well, he's also got a long position for Lekro. Taz definitely spotted him. I would have thought he'd be on the heels. Maybe he didn't.
Well, Neo seems to be very aware.
Okay,
so he probably did.
Yeah, Taz would have communicated that easily for Neo. That's what I was saying. 2 HP, it doesn't matter if he catches someone off like that. So Lekro goes down. It's just Twist, 1 versus 3. Knows there's one in the apartments, at least. Doesn't know where Taz is. Low HP, easily to wall him down. As he clips through the edge. Headshot on Taz could make this very interesting on Pasha at 45, but he's looking. He can't find the second player. Pasha's going to pop out. Snap reaction from Twist. Now he's got Taz. Now there's a chance. Knife out. He's just got to get away and play the time. He's trying to relocate himself. 12 HP to work with, and Pasha's going to go toward the bomb. Flash, smoke on it, but the smoke's not far enough, and Twist is going to clutch it back for fnatic.
Nice work from Twist. It's been a while since we've seen him in the top tier of the scene, but he's certainly making his mark now. Another 3v1 for him. Stepping up just when they need it. And yeah, that's a big round for them. They do get the 9-6. It looked like it was slipping away there. When Taz spotted the player going towards the B apartments, it seemed like it was all over. Neo was going to shut it down with the 2 HP. But Twist, I've always been a big fan of him. We've seen him in so many lines. We've cast him hundreds of times, Matt, in terms of like we've done the lesser tournaments and like mixes and stuff like that. And he's been like
identity, property.
And we're always just saying, when is he coming back? And then I'm really happy to see him and performing well. He seems confident in himself. He obviously came back with Godsend and now with fnatic as well. It seems like he really has been revitalized, and I'm loving it in terms of like just seeing his little twitch shots he gets going on. You can see what he wants to do in terms of those clutch situations, what's in his head. There he is on your screen right now. He's next to Lekro, who's on the right. Shaking his head. You could see I was kind of a bit of a question about what this meant to fnatic, but you can see they were really fired up when he won that round. So that answers my question at least. They do want to be winning this game and making second in the group and facing Dignitas in the quarterfinals. Important pistol here, 9-6 in favor of fnatic. Looking to maybe push out the window though. It looks like it's a B rush though. All 5 players for the Polish side. Not going to be rushing necessarily. Taz is by himself for now, but his teammates aren't far behind him. Maybe he was getting a bit ahead of it, but here's Lekro to challenge first.
Lekro's trying to find a headshot, but can't do it yet with the USB spots. At least one going wide. That's Taz. Now we'll get the headshot. Olaf's got 2. All headshots. This Olaf finds a 3rd. Snacks goes down, and Venton's not going to break that trend as he finds a headshot on a Neo as well. Everybody loves a little head Henry, and fnatic's got 10 rounds.
Lovely stuff. Olaf Meister showing us what he can do with that silent USP. It was like we get the first kill, and then he just completely picks them off there on the pillar towards that B bomb site. Really, really impressive. Just a simple B rush there from Virtus.pro. Didn't really go in the first. It was slightly delayed. They're waiting for the initial grenades, I expect, but they go to the second round. No bomb down. They will be forcing into this one. It's going to be 3 Tech 9s, make it 4, and a PG-50. They've got 3 smokes. That's what I wanted to say. You can see they've got the smoke to the expense of head armor. That suggests a set piece coming in here. The bomb is towards the A ramp, 3 smokes towards the A site, and 2 players coming in from connector as well. They can spot the barrel of Olaf Meister there. I'm sure Snack saw it. Won't be getting the kill, but he did spot him. There it is. Won't be able to get the shot though, as terrorists make their way to the A site. They get the first frag as well.
Twist will respond though. Pasha falling. 4 versus 4, but low HP on Snacks as well. Jump above. Force back down as Vent, and he can't find Snacks, the low HP player, or Taz, who was planting the bomb. He goes down to 35. Taz now they're lined up at the corner. Dennis spots a second on the wide peak, and he'll take down Taz. Only 1 kill in the midst of all of this for Virtus.pro. It was Snacks into Lekro, but now it's all done. Dusted, and 11 rounds for fnatic.
Yeah, getting themselves in a great position here. Of course, Virtus.pro. Okay, they could force into the next round, but it's very unlikely they will. They'll probably be going for the eco next round. They'll be fine because they've got the bombs on this one to get full guns going into the next. So, yes, you can see they've got about 3k average across the board for the team. And like I said, could force if they really want to. They did get frags there. They could be tempted considering the circumstance. I don't want to take anything away from this game, but Virtus.pro can afford to be a little bit more cavalier. You know, it's fine. They're not going to force into it. It's going to be some deagles. 4 of them, in fact, just Taz. Oh, there we go. He upgrades. 5 deagles. To be fair, Mirage is actually one of the most beneficial maps for the Desert Eagle. Not in this case, as Olaf Meister shuts down Pasha to kick things off, but towards that mid area, we've seen so many times when the 1 deags can come out, but Twist, he chimes in as well. Taz goes down at 5 on 3. Looking to close this one out as quickly as possible as Dennis. And it will be 2 players remaining now. Make it 1. Snacks. His teammates are falling around him. I think he's in the palace area. Yes, he is. As we go into the 5 versus 1. Not really much you can do. Might as well just run out and let it happen. Let the bullets wash over him.
Let it wash over you. Snacks will go down at the hands of a aggressive and decent game, it has to be said, from Olaf, with 24 kills from Twist right now. He leads the way over everybody. Which is a man we said when he goes to the AWP, if he goes to the AWP, we don't even know because Olaf played it in the last map, is a threat on this map inside of middle, but seemingly it's the trades that are favoring him right now. 24 kills for Twist. He was good against SK on this map as well.
12-6, big round. Bit of a bonus mentality here for fnatic. Lekro's got the MP9, went in with the Famous. Reasonable buy for Virtus, not perfect by any means. They haven't got the AWP or a full array of utility, but they've got enough to work with. Going to be a full default for now. A little bit of aggression coming from Dennis. You can see he's actually pushed halfway up the mid-ramp. Got Olaf backing him up from the window as well. Same story for Twist. No one really committing just yet. The terrorists just sniffing out the map. We've got 2 players in the form of Bialy and Taz working the palace area. Once they lock that down, I'd suggest an A-split's coming in, considering the positions, but the bomb's still in the B-halls for now. Oh, Dennis committing. Does not spot anyone. That could be to his detriment, though.
But he spots a late cat smoke, which could indicate they want mid-presence. I'm surprised he doesn't sit on that, but either way, they're not going toward it. That could have been misleading, potentially. Back over toward A, Virtus.pro, with 6 rounds, trying to build on that with Bialy and Taz inside of the apartments. Molotov in front of them. That's going to be gone momentarily. Gone already, in fact. I think Taz is going to be the one to lead it in. Doesn't have the utility to work with, because they can quickly pop out 2 bounce flashes that cover off under shadow and above it. Taz, regardless, goes in first and he gets a headshot. Thankfully, Dennis is there to respond, but it's going to be Taz's damage that allows Snacks' Molotov to take down Venting. Gap of the smoke. Twist needs to reload, flash in. And if Snacks had pushed that, it would have been huge, but instead, he's smart. He knows Pasha's inside a connector. And him with 2 kills. Lekro late to rotate over from B, although he does pick him up. It's a huge entry to get. Neo down, though. It's all going to be Fnatic on the retake. And Lekro's timing, although off, is still pivotal because he finds the kill in return and it allows CT Stairs to be the factor.
And he takes the aggro away from Dennis as well. So, yes, he gets that 1 kill. Not perfect, but it's enough. And it's going to be 13-6 now. The bomb planted. Definitely enough to buy, though. Maybe come into the closing sectors here because it's 13-6. This will be counted as a force buy. I haven't seen the full array of buy yet. It's going to be, okay, so 5 AKs. 3 smokes, that's pretty much it. Some decoys and a couple of flashbangs. Not really enough to work with here. We'll see what they bring to the table. Virtus.pro 6, fnatic 13. Olofmeister with the AWP as well. He'll be looking towards middle. That's one of their smokes expended. I think they have to do a contact player towards A at this point. The 2 smokes they have remaining, just walk in as much as you possibly can, and then trying to get those initial frags. You have to use the surprise factor in your favor. 2 players in the palace of the bomb. 2 on A ramp, 1 towards middle. Olofmeister actually moving himself towards the connector as well. Could actually shut this one down if he's given the opportunity. But it's Venton to strike first. You've been calling him out all game, and he's delivering.
I don't know that I've been calling him out in a good way. A positive, singing his praises, perhaps, rather than calling him out. But Venton again is going to find Bialy. Olaf's got an AWP, and he'll watch back toward middle, but it's Pasha versus 4. Finds 1, finds 2, low HP on Venton, allows it. And now Olaf can't peek on the AWP fast because he's got to let Lekro get back in a position to support. Once his discovered position is revealed, bomb down closer to the site, crossing over, both lined up, both going to be there for the double peek, and Lekro's going to land it. 14 rounds for Fnatic. That second seed looking all too possible at this point.
Yeah, no money available. Well, there is money available. I mean, what I should say, no bomb available. It's maximum loss bonus. They get $3,400. What's the play here? They go for a partial buy. They go almost, I'm not going to say allow Fnatic to get number 15, but it's quite likely at this point. You get 5 Tech 9s, make it 4 with a deagle as well. You get the smoke grenades, maybe a bit of execution coming in and go for that mid control, smoke towards window, smoke the connector, smoke towards short potentially as well, depending on which way you're inclined. There's the first smoke I'm referring to. Molotov comes in to stop their mid presence, but a little bit of damage coming in. A ton of damage to be fair. Look how much that's affected them. So yeah, you're right, the second seed looking very likely at this point. It's going to take a masterful performance at this point in Virtus.pro, who are very likely to lose this round. All players being tagged at this point, forcing their way in towards the connector, but there's players either side of them. Dennis gets 1, but it's the connector, that's a problem. Twist strikes first from that position.
Oh, pushes through though. I'm not sure that's justified because he pushes into a smoke. There's no one there to support him and he goes down immediately. At least Lekro will find a kill and return toward B, but taken out of the equation. Virtus.pro starting to take advantage. It's down to a 1 versus 2 for Venton to try and clutch back. Making another round out of this. Deagle only for Snack 7 HP, but he's very clever at playing angles in this situation. Bounce flash off the top of the roof. Does fall back down into a position where Venton was still peeking. He would have been blind, so it does still count. It's not an NA flash. It's actually quite clever. Neo 139. That's going to be a response from Venton, but there it is. The cleverness from Snacks peaks perfectly in time. And as such, we go to another round for Virtus.pro. We're not on a match point just yet for Fnatic. And Henry, I am pleased because I'm enjoying casting with you this evening.
It's a lovely experience, right? We only do this every day of our lives, so it's nice to mix things up for a change.
It's true when you think about it.
Well, Virtus.pro do claw 1 back just about. That's kind of nuts if you think about it. Considering all the circumstances, they managed to make it happen there towards the end. Now it's just Deagles for Fnatic. I'm going to speculate right now, Matt. You know what I'm going to say?
It's going to go to overtime.
Yep.
I hate you for this.
I'm going to say that right now. Because I can feel it. I can feel it brewing. Fnatic's so close at this point. The money's just been completely wrecked. So, Virtus.pro, they're not going to go down without a fight. I feel like they've got some fuel in the tank just yet.
Well, either way, Pasha's gone up the top of connector. It's Bialy. He's trying to spot him out from A-main. Does find Twist eventually. Taz got Venton crossing in from connector. Shot back toward the shadow position on top of the balcony, and therefore down he goes, and it's another advantage.
Yeah, pretty simple round at this point. It's going to be a 4-on-3. The CDs have no kits. They have no upgraded weapons apart from the pistols. 2 coming for CD spawn at this point. If they can find an AK, maybe 2, that'd be amazing. You know, you've got Dennis Meister on the deal. He can certainly do some tremendous things with that weapon. Unfortunately, teams aren't giving him anything to work with at this point. It's going to be Bialy to get 1 kill. Dennis to find 1 return. Maybe could find 2 here. Lekro trying to do what he can. Can't win the round at this point, but Still doing damage to the economy of Virtus.pro. Not meant to be for him, I'm afraid. They do manage to get a couple of kills, but that's about it. Snax and Neo do survive. Here we go then. fnatic can bring the double AWP setup up if they want to. We talked about them having 3 AWPers within the lineup. Let's see whether they live up to it. Not with 3 AWPers, I mean 2. In this round particularly. Dennis has got a gun on the floor for him, so okay, he drops the AWP over to Olofmeister. Let's see where he decides to go. Again towards the window for now. Up against Pasha this time, not Snax, which is, like we said, another team that definitely comfortable mixing up the roles. Gotta gets that first frag though. Takes down Twist, 5 on 4. Molotov's flying in towards Olofmeister. And you can see Venter now actually pushing, trying to get something going. It's one of the maps where you can have some reaction to what poor timing that is for Venter as soon as he switches out a weapon the T faces, but he manages to get away for it for now. 3 players make it forward towards the connector, 4 VP. They'll be striking towards there, and Venton's got his back turned. That kills huge beyond it. That pretty much summarizes the round. Dennis has to fall back. He has no idea what's coming for him towards connector. The smoke is there to allow him to fall back for now.
They can still pull this back, fnatic. With Olaf on an AWP. Again, it's been him, not Twist, mostly this game. Lekro hugging the wall. Snax knows it's common, but a clothesline from Lekro. Nice flash. Follow it up, though. Brilliant flash, I have to say. Speaking of, nice wall bang onto Neo, and that's a bit peculiar that he gets aggressive enough to go through the vent when he knows someone's there and his flash isn't guaranteed to hit. Lekro's going to close it out. And down goes Pasha. Last one remaining. Bomb got flung inside the site regardless. And I just like to talk, so I'm going to keep talking until you can't anymore, Henry, because that's what I like to do.
Lekro looking incredibly sharp right now. He said he had a chance in that round, and they had more than that. They actually managed to take it. Good job from Lekro. Finding kills towards short. You get 3 towards the end there. Great awareness. Nice positioning there towards short. You can see, like you said, a nice clothesline. It always makes me think of wrestling when you say that, but I like it.
When you throw him off the ropes.
Yeah.
And he runs back as if he's out of control. Yeah, good acting. I would say porn stars are better at actors than wrestlers are sometimes.
Depends what kind of porn you watch.
It's true. The midgets are pretty good these days. Neo gonna take Twist inside of the smoke. Neo's gonna follow that up as well. Olaf, the next to go down. It might be map point for fnatic, but it's not necessarily a round in their hand. Nice eagle shot from Taz, excuse me, into Venton as well. And Virtus.pro are pulling this back.
4 on 2. They are certainly pulling this back. It's going to be a very difficult task for Dennis Meister and Lekro holding both towards the B side. And you know what the problem with that is, Matt? The bomb's in T spawn and they've locked down CT spawn as well. So terrorists almost guaranteed at this point. Snax is just going to be dancing towards the B side, just tantalizing them a little bit as the bomb goes down. They can do whatever plan they want. Lekro and Dennis. This is the point of full reset as well. So yes, they get match points, but it could be a while before they realize anything further because now they sent to decide, do we save these weapons or do we try and do something towards the terrorists here, try and damage their economy, which we know is a little bit weak.
Lekro, one of the 2 remaining, trying to hold on to the M4. Snack's going to try and get aggressive inside of the position at Checker to hunt down this M4 flash out. He's caught by that. Goes toward the window, and Lekro anticipates him making the jump, but he hasn't. Now he's lost track. Where's he gone? Spots him. Shots. Time to actually close this out. Even when the bomb goes down, Lekro's going to hunt it. Snack's not going to work out in that time. So it is another gun saved out for Lekro. It's going to be 3 guns on the Fanatics, or excuse me, the Virtus.pro side, including the AWP, which goes back to the hands of Snax from Pasha, and it's going to be a rifle bought up from him and Neo.
What do Fnatic do here? Save 2 weapons, but they have match point. It's not really worth the force. They don't have to do that at this point. They're going to try and balance the books a little bit here, drop some 5-7s over, see what they can do. You've got Dennis. Look, there's so many weapons being sorted around. But it's going to be Dennis and Olaf trying to do what they can at this point. Dennis and Lekro, I should say, sorry. Still switching their weapons around. It says CZs, 5-7s, Twist in a great position here to actually make something happen. He said he's got good snappy aim here, but timing's elude him at this point. Taz is just getting the hell out of there because that is not worth it. If I go down and give him an AK or an M4 in this case, that is a bit of a problem. Especially when they've saved 2 weapons as well.
Either way, it's going to be Pasha that walks up. Connector, second shot, not quite successful. Does do decent damage underneath the shadow, which means Venton will go down to Neo in the end, but they've got 1 kill him in the middle of that. As fnatic, that could have been A massive amount of effort achieved as Twist. Oh, 5-7 nearly gets the bomb as well, but it's going to be a 3 versus 1 at the end. And Lekro, he's got a chance in this. Does find Snacks late in mid. That's going to give him the chance to walk up connector, but a Molotov will slow him down in denying the bomb plant. And the Molotov's timing also means they'll get post-plant positions. Bialy, chance to go towards CT. Neo's not going to move. The smoke there is actually quite decent because Neo can be a little bit of a surprise factor, still being on top of the bomb in this situation. Lekro will have expected him to move elsewhere.
At this point, they've got one player who can be the sacrifice. The bomb's ticking away. It's like has a kid, but he's got so much work to do. He has no tells as to where the T's are. Has to just run in towards CT spawn. I'm surprised he's not dead at the moment. Neo can presumably hear him. There it is. Bialy takes him down. Double digits achieved for Virtus.pro. 5 to go to force overtime at this point. Let's see. Money's still a bit of an issue here for fnatic. Can't really justify the buy into this one. And they have to take one more on the chin. You did say, Matt, you thought he could go to overtime. Could still be the case.
It very well could be, Henry. I'm not going to entertain you until we see that it... Oh!
Get ready.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone today.
Enjoy that, did you?
I don't know why I did, but the first one took him to 15. It literally just landed on his face, and then he stays there for a second when it comes through. I don't know why I enjoyed that so much, but it was pretty awesome. Come on, you enjoyed it too. Part of you, the sadistic part of you was secretly enjoying that as well.
Good. I don't know, you're quite a satanic hackle out there. I liked it.
I'm called Sadokist for a reason. What can I say?
Well. Here we go then. 5-4. Twist. That is the mines. Oh my god. Dennis. Desert Eagle Master. Or Meister, I should say. 5-4. The round actually slipped away from them. But Benson. Okay. Something could come of this.
If he hits a shot, Snacks is going to take him down. He only gets one on Taz. Something could have came from that. It's going to be now 11 rounds for Virtus.pro. Still map point for fnatic. We'll hear that sound for a while, but it is going to be M4s. There's enough for an AWP here on both Olaf and Dennis. Dennis could buy it, throw it over. He is also one of the, well, he's one of the 3 that we also say can wield the weapon for them. They've got that dynamic amount them in. He's going to hold on to it. He's going to elect to keep it because that gives him the armor as well, and it gives Olaf a better buy on the rifle.
Okay then. Snacks on the AWP himself. He saw the air round. That's for the bombers as well. Pretty much going to be an ace split at this point. Dennis forced to actually go for the face. The Molotov's burning him alive here. He's on 4 HP from the Molotov towards shore. Still burning. And then A takes him down. That is an absolute horror show for him. He committed to the face at the start, then locked in by the Molotov. Couldn't fall back. It was a horrible situation with Twist. He salvages the round for now. Brings it down to a 4-on-4. Decent flashbang on 2. Pasha as well. Spots the gun barrel, but he can't find the frag. Pasha aware, and Snacks comes in as well. 4-on-2. Up to Olaf Meister to try and salvage something from this round. He manages to get another frag. 3 versus 2. Lekro and Olaf remain.
Interesting that he elects to go to the AWP in this situation, but he catches the bomb. Now it actually pays dividends because he can watch the bomb more closely with the weapon. He's got an AK nearby as well if he wants to go toward it, and Lekro's going to keep the M4. Flash over, both caught by that, but no one peeking directly on it. Snacks, he's going to try and molly them out of position, but still that AWP. Did it go down far enough on the stairs? Okay, they get the bomb. Yeah, it did go down far enough that Olaf couldn't peek toward it. So they'll get a plant. They're going to boost one back up. It's going to be the AWP to have the better range shot across the site. In fact, Olaf's going to elect to do different than that. Go towards CT. Perhaps with timing, try and catch them off. There's Lekro. Flash only. No kit on him. It's on Olaf. He's going to try and go in this. Snacks in behind Firebox. There is a Molotov in the hands. Oh, perfect. From Olaf. He can put it in now. He knows he's there. It's going to push Snacks out. He's taking damage down to 20, down to gone. Nothing at all. Lekro's hit the shot. Tap trade. But now the AWP of Olaf's going to try and get a better position. Smoke on it already. And does he try and hold? Baits it out. Back still on the AWP. And now he's on it. And the miss from Taz, whatever his name is. Doesn't matter. It's Olaf that's going to go down.
Well, the boys on the left enjoyed
I like mixing up names. It's my new thing. We've got what? We got Skidooey. We've got Froberg, and now we've got Tax.
Froberg. Yeah, well, that was as close as it's going to come to finish this one off fnatic. We did say overtime was a possibility. Now it's looming. It's going to be 15-12, and with fnatic on a full eco, well, not full eco. They got deagles and a bit of body armor, but it's very difficult to make this work. Doing some damage as Olaf Meister takes Pasha down. Will be falling himself, unfortunately. It's going to be 4-4 for now. Still a massive advantage for Virtus.pro, obviously, but Here we go. Just 3 rounds required to bring it to overtime. Okay, there's some chat coming in. I'm gonna investigate what that is. I want to see what it is.
So Deagle for Dennis. Overtime's looking more and more promising, Henry. You aren't wrong. You would do that to us.
That's like, I'm trying to anti-jinx though. I say it. I'm saying it's not going to happen, you know?
See, but I'm the guy with the caster's curse. Not you.
I say it like I want it to happen. Like, what a sick thing that would be, but...
Pretty straightforward round so far for the weapon snacks, and Bialy going to take down Lekro, Twists, and Olaf dead in all of this as well. And is Venton trying to rotate around with a Deagle in hand.
Well, Dennis, oh, okay, Venton, even better. Managed to find a headshot with the Deagle. There's still a very, very slim chance now they could do anything with this. Bialy does find it. Another frag. He adds 2 to his total, and it's going to be 15-13. Money, baby. As we hit the 5th loss bonus for fnatic. 2 now required of Virtus.pro. That's to force overtime. There was a point where it seemed crazy that the idea of overtime could actually happen, but now it's a real possibility. Is this the aggressive play from fnatic? We haven't seen much of that from them, to be fair. We saw a lot from VP.
No, yeah, you're right. We haven't. And the one time we did, we saw a missed shot toward the top and middle that would be very frustrating to deal with.
Early stages as well. That's when they were kind of had control of the economy. They're rolling it. They're like 5-0 up. Haven't done much of that since they've started having a bit of a challenge here.
Neo with a Molotov out toward jungle. Taz or Tax or Snaz. Jazz. He's in toward a Palace. Venton's going to drop out another smoke at the bottom of the connector. That'll redress the one that was already there. They can see above that, so it's still viable because they can watch Catwalk as a result. What do you reckon, Henry?
What do I reckon? Well, this will be an ace-added commitment from Virtus.pro. They've still got 2 smokes. It won't be the best of executions. They've got Molotovs to kind of compensate for that. They can throw Molotovs towards jungle, for example. And here come the smokes. Okay, so smoke towards jungle, 1 towards steps as well. So Molotov towards CD1, presumably, but Olaf Meister gets the first kill, drops the bomb as well. Snacks goes down. 5-on-4. Chance of fnatic closes one up.
Flashes over. Oh, brilliantly as well. As Pasha comes out late, no one to cover him off. Missed shot that time from Olaf, though, and it gives Neo position and the angle to cover. On top of the balcony. Doesn't land it on the second, but third's a charm. And now it's just Taz down inside of the site. I fear the end for Virtus.pro, but Bialy with 2. Hang on. Is it going to be a 1 versus 5? Absolutely not. Forget that I suggested it. I'm a silly human being. We know that. We know that. But it is going to be fnatic taking 2nd seed in the group on the 1-1 split, the best of 1. Virtus.pro, Na'Vi, they'll move directly through to the semifinals, but fnatic, excuse me, giving them a better position in the semifinal.
They play Dignitas now. And
I actually think, I know what we were saying about G2 being more inconsistent, but in the worst case scenario, if G2 shows up, I think they're a more threatening team than Dignitas are.
That's fair.
The best of G2 is better than the best of Dignitas, even though they're volatile.
Yeah, I think that's fair in terms of like the skill stealing G2 can hit, right? The very peak of G2. They're probably pound for pound better in terms of like raw skill, right? And that can be a very scary prospect. Dignitas is very solid, much more consistent than G2, but potentially a team that's going to be more beatable for fnatic overall. It's really difficult to work that one out. There's so many different factors going into that one. But they obviously wanted to win it. You can see that meant a lot to them towards the end. They're actually like really happy they got that one. Sending out a message, I guess, at this point. And
message as well that they're decent on it. Mirage.
Yeah, absolutely. They beat SK, formerly the best team in the world, and they now beaten Virtus.pro as well. So Mirage is definitely a good map for them.
And speaking of good things, we have a great analyst desk, perhaps better than what we are.
They've been paying attention.
They have been. They've definitely been over there. They've been laughing, playing along. They even subbed in for us. Alex, you're such a great man.
Thank you.